You gotta check him out. He's got a brilliant podcast. Follow him on Instagram. You gotta check him out. Now our next act, special close to my heart. He's one of the co-hosts of Funny Bones Comedy. You guys are in for a treat. I just want to say it's an awful pleasure to be here as a Dirty Northsider allowed to do the D12 takeover. But this guy, I had the pleasure of bringing him up for his first stand-up show. He was fucking amazing then. He is fucking incredible now. I can't wait to bring him up. Once you give all your love and attention, start putting your hands together for the one, the only, Dan O'Farrell!
Thank you. How's everybody? It's good to see some familiar faces here. Thank you guys for coming. There's a lot of people here who've been here since day one of Funny Bones. Even I wasn't, so that's fucking great you guys to show up. No, it's great. I heard you're a librarian. By the way, I want to make it clear, I'm just going to pull the curtain back. Earlier on, it's the first time I've met you. You're my friend Gingy's, apparently. I don't know what the fuck that is, I'll ask later. But they walked by me and said, by the way, if you ask what I'm going to work as, I'm going to say a pedo. And now I know she works in a library, so can I bring you to the kids section? Holy Jesus. It's good of you to come here on the D12 takeover, where most of us learn how to read tomorrow. That's great. But like I said, we're all from Crumlin, Drimnagh, all that stuff. I'm from Crumlin. It's a bit of a rough area, working class area, you know. Like, we're known for three things. We're known for Crumlin Shopping Centre, gangland violence, and Conor McGregor. And we knocked the shopping centre down last month, so our stock is low. You know, it's not going well. I don't know if you guys saw that picture of McGregor in the Oval Office a while back. That was a fucking trip, you know. McGregor there on coke, Elon there on ketamine, Trump there on speed. I didn't know the White House knew how to party, but fuck me. Emphasis on the white. It's like I watch a picture of them, I'm like, good for a gaff, bad for the world. You know? It's heavy going. It's strange because I was looking at that picture, you know, and I was just thinking, like, you know, when you look at something and I was like, I know it's real, but I just don't want to believe it, you know? It was like looking at a nude, but of your dad. It just didn't make sense. And listen, Dad, if you're out there tonight somewhere. Oh, hey. Good to see you. The only one with a fucking father in the lineup, and I'm doing But it's strange, man, you know, because like Elon, I saw that picture, Elon's into the AI and all that, and I saw that picture, it's so weird to me. I'm not much of a conspiracy theorist person. Like, I do have a tinfoil hat theory now. I think Elon wants to make the world look so messed up that his AI looks more realistic, you know? Like, every time he fails to Photoshop a smile onto his children's faces, Trump has to go up and do a press conference like, Bugs Bunny's the new Secretary of Education. I mean, so a lot of people say, what would the Wabbit know about school? He's probably the best Wabbit, the smartest Wabbit. The hunters say Wabbit season, he says duck season, the Wabbit lives every time. It's strange, man. It's a weird White House now at the moment. There's a lot of weird characters. You got J.D. Vance in there. Do we know that rumour that went around about J.D. Vance? So when he did his autobiography, before it was released, people made up this story that he got caught fucking a couch in college. Like, he walked in, he was just like, no pillow covers, no nothing, just straight in there, you know. And I don't like rumours. I think they're cruel and nasty and untrue if they're about me. Otherwise, big fan. And I got a big scoop about him. Not only is it true, but he's a very picky lover. He won't have sex with any like sofa. He won't have sex with a futon. Hates pulling out. No, you know? It's terrible. It's terrible. Then you've got what's his name? RFK there. RFK sounds like me after a 3-day bender. Hello, everybody. And it's weird because like, when he pulled out of the election, well, J.D. Vance wouldn't do that with a sofa. When he pulled out of the election at the time, it was strange because it was such a low bar. You know, like you had Trump there clinging on to dear life and Biden who had stopped clinging on to life probably a year beforehand. I was like, this is very winnable, why would he leave? I think when there was like 2 assassination attempts and they weren't on the Kennedy, RFK was like, no one gives a fuck about me. Can you imagine if he had won? He had won and he's in a carcade down Dallas. Cheryl, I can't believe it. And all of a sudden, you just hear 2 shots in the distance, Kennedy goes down. The world falls silent, and suddenly he gets up, he's like, fuck, that's been bothering me for years. Jesus Christ, holy hell. Talk about a strepsil. But it's weird, I was talking about AI earlier. I can't get into AI. It's weird. Like I'm trying to be better with the drinking and all that stuff. I tried Guinness Zero, and that to me is like drink AI. It's not the same. It's weird. Like it looks like Guinness, tastes like Guinness, smells like Guinness. I don't get drunk. I still have the Guinness shits. What the fuck is going on there? What a raw deal. The worst deal. I don't understand why I wake up, I still have anxiety and I still have to pass an encyclopedia through a letterbox the next day. This isn't how I want to live my life. What the hell is going on, But it's strange, I'm trying to be better behaved, I'm trying to be better. I got a new job recently, that's fun. It's an office job, I'm miserable. It's not too bad, because I might think office jobs, you're meant to be miserable, especially if you're Irish. The office job is like a fundamental Irish thing. You might think a farm and you're racist. Because an office job, we love being miserable, we take comfort in our misery. I wake up in the morning and I go, I fucking hate this job. I'm sitting in the office, I'm like, I hate this job. I go home, I'm like, I fucking hate that job. And 20 years will go by. One day I'm going to be training some new kid in. I'm going to be like, oh man, you're going to hate this job. And he's going to be like, why don't you look for something else? And I'll look him straight in the eye and I'll go, what if I hate it? I don't know. I'm working for this like clinical research place at the moment. They do drug trials. I went into the interview, they said, where are you from? I said, Crumlin. They're like, you're hired. So, get that nose ready, boy. But they do all these trials, like they do a trial for Ozempic, like it's just weight loss, and then they do a trial for PrEP, which is like a HIV medication. And last week, this lady came in with her mom, and she was like, my mom's here for the Ozempic trial. Lucky bitch. There was a guy behind her for the PrEP trial, and he walked over, he's like, I'm here for the PrEP trial. Not so lucky. Which I think isn't fair, because he had to get lucky at least once to wind up on the trial, Well, that's just me. But it's weird, because like I said, I teach drama on the side as well. I teach speech and drama. It's weird being from Cronin and doing that, Like I haven't even taught my dad yet. This is the first time he's heard it. When my dad asked me what I did, I was like, I'd sell me arse, lads. At least it's a bit of graft in that, And he's like, why are you always skinned? I'm like, I'm a shit lad. I don't know what to tell you. It's all whole, no heart. My head's not in the game. For the right price, my head may be in the game. But we'll talk after, buddy. But it's weird, like, because it's weird. I'm like a soft lad from a hard area, I work with kids, and like all my mates growing up had kids when they were kids. It was strange. They all dealt drugs, and now they're in prison because they wore the uniform. And you don't wear the uniform in that job. Every other job requires a uniform. Drug dealers, they don't have to wear one, and they do. Every one of them. Audi A5, turkey teeth, a child with a name that shouldn't be allowed. The mother's there in the comb going, this is my child, Bacardi Revolut. Came out £9, 8 ounces. That's what our dad's in jail for. He's caught with £9 and 8 ounces, but he's doing well. And like I work with posh kids, like they're all rich. It's like the children have done nothing to deserve it, but the parents are wealthy enough. And I'm in there because I'm from Crumlin, all of a sudden they're like, oh, he must be tough. And I'm like, yeah. But the problem is the parents are very condescending, Like I teach these triplets. I'll change the name for GDPR purposes, pedo. But I was coming down the stairs one day, and the triplets went up to their mom, and they're like, "It's just so great what you're doing with Horatio and Imogen and chlamydia. It's just so wonderful, especially considering your situation." I was like, "My situation? Huh?" She was like, I heard you were from Crumlin. It's just wonderful. As if I had a week to live, As if it was some miracle, as if they strapped a poem to a Labrador and just pushed it into the glass. I was like, what am I going to do? I'm a vindictive person. I want my revenge. But what am I going to do? Strike the children? No. So what I do instead is I try and teach them like Crumlin slang. You know, I'll teach them all the poems, but I'll just slip in a bit of scumbag every now and then, you know. So the kids are coming down Horatio's like, thanks for the class, Dan. I'm like, see you, bud. And Imogen runs down the stairs. She's like, gee, bro. And the man's like, kind of the Then Chlamydia runs to the vending machine. She's like, all right, pal, can I get a Kinder Bueno on late till next week? She's like, what the fuck? I raised a road man here. What the hell is going on? But it's tough, man, it's tough. Like, I'm teaching the kids. The problem is a lot of the parents, they think because they paid for school that the kids are going to be smart. What a fucking ruse that is. They pay me to teach the kids to speak clearly, and like, you know, that's not going to work either. And you know, at one of the stages, the mom was there and she was like, oh, our young Horatio, he's going to be the next Taoiseach. He's going to keep this country afloat. There stands Horatio. Barely keeping his fucking head afloat in the situation, you know? Like Horatio has a housing crisis in his own box of Lego right now. I suppose that's what happens when you eat all the bricks. But it's strange, man. I'm trying to teach them poems and stuff, and I'm like, all right, Horatio, go on onto the stage. I'm like, what are you gonna do? Slugs. I'm like, you've been doing that one for a while, Horatio. Come on, slugs. I'm like, okay. Up you go. And he starts there, slugs, slugs, crawl through grass, watching all the beauty. He's 19, by the way. Watching all the Beatles as they scurry past. And all of a sudden this child will just walk up behind me. We'll call her Susan, GDPR, right? You know, Susan comes up like this. I don't know if you've noticed all the kids I teach have scoliosis. Susan meanders on up to me and she's like, I have something there. And I'm like, what have you got, Susan? And she opens her hand up. It's just fucking teeth, you know? It's always teeth with these kids. And it's like 2 or 3 teeth. It's an unusual amount of teeth. Like, in my opinion, any number of teeth is an unusual amount of teeth to have in your hand. But I'm like, oh, Susan, what are you going to do with them? Susan, what are you going to do? She's like, no. I'm like, you fucking loads, what are you going to do? Don't wobble, I'll see. She's like, knock this one out. I'm like, I'm not touching them. No, go, sit down, just stay quiet, stop talking over Horatio. And he's just slow. Shut the fuck, then stop. You sit down, and after the class, one of your parents can knock the tooth out for you. It'll be fine, you know? So Susan sits down, and I'm like, what's next, Horatio? And he's like, slow. Oh, of course it is, yeah, okay. And suddenly in the back I just hear this turn around, what the fuck? Ew! And I turn around and his kids are parting like the Red Sea. And Susan's there with 3 teeth and a plastic bottle going, tooth maraca. You know your life is going really well when a big part of your job is going, Susan! Enough with the teeth! Come on, please! Then I realised the Crumlin posh language barrier is bad. When Susan runs down to her mum and goes, Daniel said if I didn't stop talking, you'll knock my teeth out. I'm like, oh, look, Susan, no, please. It's weird, you know. I used to work another office job a while back. I worked for the HSE. That was a weird one. Because the thing is, like when you're teaching kids, the beautiful thing about it is if kids are being dickheads, you can make them not be dickheads. That's like, I think that's what teaching's meant to be, just stop. But like when you're working a normal grown-up job, if someone's a dickhead, they're just your boss, I guess, you know, and you're stuck with it. And I worked with this lady, Susan, you know. And Susan, when I started, whenever I'd ask her, she'd ask me for help, she used to end every email with 3 smiley faces. And that was nice. You need that in a day. You know? And then one day I couldn't help her with something. And she was like, no worries, thanks Dan, 2 smiley faces. Yeah, that hurt. And I wasn't gonna overthink it for the first 4 minutes. And then all of a sudden I'm there at my desk like, 3 smiley, didn't help her, 2 smileys. What the fuck, Susan? 2 smileys. 3 weeks went by of 2 smileys. And then one day I was free and I helped her. And no sooner had I come down the stairs than she goes, thanks for the help, Dan, kind regards, Susan, 3 smiley faces. Yeah, this lady was trying to emotionally manipulate me with smileys, like, you know? And the worst part is it worked. It worked so fucking hard. I was sitting there like, yeah, Susan. That's why they call me the three smiley kid. Yeah. Pavlov's dickhead, you know. Unbelievable. But the problem is in my time working in the HSE, you know, I love a gargle, it's fun, try my best at the moment. I just, after the set, I'm getting pissed. My problem is I got into alcohol accessories, you know, drugs. And don't do them, they're not good for you. Like, they're bad for your brain, they're bad for your nose. With a nose as big as mine, you've got some margin for error, for sure. But I wouldn't recommend them to a friend. I'd fucking sell them. No. But it's rough, they get you in really stupid situations with really stupid people, right? Like, I used to work in the HSE, which is fucking full of stupid people now that I think about it. Simon Harris was the Minister for Health at the time, right? And let me tell you, the one thing about Simon Harris, weakest handshake in the fucking game, right? It's like trying to shake hands with ice cream, you know? It's like shaking hands with a whisper. There's nothing to it. But I was going to a gaff one of the days, as I tended to do. And I knocked down the road, knock on the door at 4:30, my little shirt with a bag of cans. Everyone's like, all right, Dano, I crack a can open, now it's 5:30. Crack another can open, it's 6. Crack another can open, it's 3 a.m. What the fuck, you know? But we're here now and we're having a good time. The problem is this gaff had an afters vibe. You don't want an afters vibe. Because the difference is, for anyone here who's normal, sorry, Ma, by the way, I'm so sorry for all this. And it's just literally, it's drink, drugs, gaff, home. That's it. So I'm in this gaff now, it's 3 a.m, right? This gaff had everything, right? It had cocaine, had ketamine, had MDMA. It was the White House. We were at the White House. Connor's there, oh, you can punch real hard, you know? There's 2 lads scraping black mold off the walls, just going, I heard it gives you a head hype, brother. Mix it in, like real degenerates, you know? People are doing poppers. Have we heard of poppers? Do we know what poppers are? Right, I saw my dad nod and my mom go, no. So we'll talk about that after. But poppers, for anyone that doesn't know, you can buy them in sex shops. The reason is they're very popular in the gay community. The reason is because you take a sniff of this liquid gold and they give you a head high, they loosen your muscles. They're like a gay little headlock, basically, you know? And we love a gay little headlock at 4 a.m. It's like the best thing to do. Everyone's just there smelling plates, presumably to see if they're still clean, you know? One plate wakes you up, the other plate puts you to sleep. It's a good time. I don't know why it doesn't work at dinner. I just get gravy in my nose, but in this case, it's a good time. This mashed potato is real chewy, boys. And the problem is people get really angry if you don't pass the plate around. Like there's some art student with a rolled up 50 just going, I just feel like America's a police state. The rest of us are there like, alright, Dan, we'll sniff our shift it, yeah. Opinions were for the smoking area, you little cunt. Come on. There's a girl in the corner getting witchy to Fleetwood Mac. She's a little JBL speaker while she dances. Well, here you go. Everyone fucking hates her. What are you doing here, love? Having fun? Fun at the last bus home. A drug dealer sits beside me going, who invited the spooky bitch? I don't want to say anything. Have you heard Paddy? He's scary. So I'm just like, fuck. Fanula, sit down and act scared like the rest of us. Come on. It's fun here, I swear. All of a sudden it's 7 a.m. and I'm in work at 8. I just start beelining down the road, legs still like jelly, crispy brown on my way towards work. One eye half open with the coke, one eye half closed with the cat. The poppers have my arse. I'm running down the road. I get in the door, I'm gonna get sick, you know? Too many beers, too many bubbles, Gingy. It's time to go, so I make my way into the toilet. I'm gonna get sick, I'm gonna get sick. Look over the toilet bowl, I'm gonna get sick, I'm gonna... Oh yeah, I'm not gonna get sick. Oh fuck, I got sick. Oh no. Like everything here, you know, everything here is messed up. Like the toilet's clean, but the rest of the bathroom looks like the back of JFK's car, you know? So that was fine. So, I heard he sneezed there, but I sit down shaken, afraid, regretful. Who walks in? Only the Minister for Health, Simon Harris. And like every journalist ever, so it felt. But I'm a professional, you know, I do what professionals do. I look up from my computer and I go, all right, Simon. In fairness to Simon Harris, and I don't say that often, he comes over, he's like, hi Daniel, how's things? Good to see you again. How are you keeping? And his wet, clammy hand approaches mine. As my wet, clammy hand inches towards his, you know. Like fucking, like a couple of sausages and a pot of coddle, you know what I mean? As our fingers are just sweatily brushing by each other, I think. I've never wanted a Freaky Friday moment in my life, but could I become the Minister for Health? And you become a 23-year-old cocaine addict, you know? It doesn't happen. Dreams don't come true. I have a disciplinary meeting scheduled for that Friday, you know? Now, thankfully, that Friday was March 27th, 2020. I don't know if you guys have been watching the news lately, but I was set up a certain press conference, and I come downstairs to watch it on TV, and I hear all businesses have to be closed by 2 p.m. because a certain virus is over from China, you know? Now, the world was afraid. Everyone was worried for their nannies, you know? There wasn't a toilet bowl left in Tesco. Toilet roll. Lots of sweats, can't speak clearly. Maybe I am still on the drugs, who knows? Who knows? But the world went quiet like you guys until I messed up. And, except for me, whose disciplinary meeting was scheduled for 3 p.m. So I watched that press conference and was like, fuck all your nannies, yeah, you love China! It was great. But I didn't know that was going to happen at the time when I'm walking home, you know, after the fucking terrible handshake. So I'm slugging my way back towards my house, feeling regretful, remorseful, afraid. And I get a text from a friend of mine going, all right, Dano, you left a couple of cans in here. We're still going. Do you want to knock back? But, you know, I learned from my mistakes. And I try not to make the same mistake twice, folks. So I said, go in and have the cans. Just don't fucking shake anyone's hand. Jesus Christ. Guys, that's been my time. Thank you so much.